Hey guys, today we're going to be reviewing some more items for Crested Geckos from Stroodies, this is the little card I got from the last package that I ordered from this guy, and he is on Etsy, anyway, where I ordered this stuff. So, most of the stuff is a mix and match of items that I got that are going to be for baby Crested Geckos to young geckos that are under, say, 8 months, for example, just because of like the size of the items. So a lot of the items in here that are for baby Crested Geckos are actually going to be for a future video I'm doing. So I just kind of wanted to get you guys the initial reaction of the items before, of course, I make that video in the future. So, which of course you guys will know which one it is when it comes out. And I've kind of already posted on my channel in the community post of what I have in store for baby and adult Crested Gecko tanks and care videos and stuff like that. So anyway, let's get to opening the package. I've already cut a little knife hole in here so that I can open it easier, which I'm glad it's actually going this easy because I was afraid I was going to have to use both hands. So, and I'll probably turn the camera around in a second, but kind of initially take out some of the stuff in here. So, one item in here I did order for one of my juveniles, so it won't be part of the video, but some of the other stuff is for babies. And so far, of course, I like how they're all packaged up very nicely. Oop. Okay, this is the one that I ordered for myself, so it's not going to be part of the video, so I'll set that over there. Now, I got different colors so I could kind of look at the different materials for you guys, so you also can kind of get an idea. I think that's everything. Feels like it anyway. Okay. So this here I'll say real quick I got for my crickets to test out. It is this little water dish with these plastic pieces that keep them from drowning. So that's not going to be for the babies. So we'll move this out of the way and then I will get the camera angle different. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and open the items that I just received. First I'll do this one that is for the crickets, because I saw this and I thought it was a cool concept. So you can see here how there's these little nubs and knobs and stuff, and I'll kind of move over here so I can see what I'm showing you. Also, I really like the design, as I've pointed out in the past, on here, and of course I'll get a close-up for you guys when I am done showing this angle. But I saw this and I was like, that's actually a cool idea to be able to offer crickets fresh water, because right now I just do the water crystals, and of course they just, you know, absorb water and get larger, and they just kind of have to lick it off of it, versus it actually being fresh water that you can replace daily. And that'll be nice, because right now I have to replace my water crystals at least once every 2 days, if not sooner, because they get gross, because I mean the crickets will poop in it and stuff. So I mean, at least with this, it's fresh and they can drink it, and then I can change it easily and not have to worry about throwing the water crystals in the trash. So this here is a really cute little ledge. Now I got this size and I got this size to just show you the difference, because this one here is made for a little bit smaller dish than this one, so this one would be more for your baby, as where this one would be more for the one that's a little bit more around 8 months old. So, and I have a little dish later on when I'm showing a little bit more detail of these, that might fit in this possibly. Also in the description I'm going to tell the colors of each of these, but I'm pretty sure that this one's the Irish Cream, which I think is a really pretty color, so you can kind of see that here. And this, of course, you could either use for food dish or water dish for your baby Crested Gecko. These here I thought were really cute, and I got 2 colors. And these are little spoon feeding ledges for the geckos, which I thought were really cute. So you can see, whoop, you can see here, it's really cute. It's got like the little indentation in it, and it just sticks like this. I thought that was really cute, so I ordered that. And then this I'll have to look and see what this one is for. I think I'll have to look. I can't remember because I saw it in the ad, but I'll have to check. And then there was this one here. Maybe. Technical difficulties. I might have to get the knife out. This one here I got in a different color of pink. That one there, of course, is purple, but I've gotten pink in the past, but this is a different color of pink. So you can see here, I don't know if it's focusing enough, but it's also pretty much the same as this one, only, of course, pink. And then, of course, we get another one of these little spoons here, which I will put in the video what those are for because I can't remember right now. So here is the next one. I really love this one. This one's like navy ribbon blue or something like that. Gorgeous blue color. It's really pretty, actually. It looks better in person than it did in the, like, picture. Like, it kind of has that sheen to it in the picture, but it definitely is really pretty. And, of course, I'll show that up close, but you can kind of see those cool patterns on it. This here I got for the babies, because while it is large on the inside, it has a small opening. So this would work really well for baby geckos. It's really cute. It's this little fancy-looking hide here. I had in my mind what this reminds me of, but I can't remember what it is right now. But, yeah, it's really cool. And I'm pretty sure it said that it measured like 2 inches. Okay, it looks like it's about maybe 2.5 inches in depth, like at the highest point in here. But, yeah, I thought this was really cool. And I definitely think that the baby geckos would love this, because when I had mine, they were constantly trying to find nice little hiding spots. And lastly, we'll open the one that I got for my geckos. And this I'm going to be using for Snickers because, as most of you know, she dropped her tail. And so I've gotten this for her so she'll have an extra place to feel secure and hide. So I don't remember the color of this one. Of course, like I said, I'll put all the colors in the description, but I really like this color. It's gorgeous. It's a really pretty, like, teal turquoise. But yeah, it's really cool. And of course, you can see in there, I like how this one's a little bit darker, a little bit more private, as where this one kind of lets the light in. But if you're having your geckos, like the baby geckos tanks, in a more secluded area of the room or the house, then it's not really going to matter if it's see-through or not. Just as long as they have a safe place to hide. But what I like about this too is it's really smooth plastic. So it's not going to have any sharp points on it to cut them, and that's nice. So I almost could fit my entire hand in there too. So I definitely think Snickers is going to like it. And of course, at the end of the video, we'll test it out and I'll get her out and see what she thinks. So we'll switch the camera around now so you guys can see the detail and colors a little bit better. I noticed after I stopped videoing that I saw this cute little dish that he had folded up in this little bubble wrap here and stuck inside of this. So that is really cute. I'll set that down there. Okay, so here is the green. It's just kind of got the regular printing lines in it. It's really pretty though. I love this color. You can see in there where the suction cups, and there's like a little area where they can see out. Which of course, if it's on the back of the glass or on the side, they're not going to be looking at it much, just the wall. So here's those little spoons. They have the cool little pattern on the bottom. And, oh, bit it. There is the pink one. And of course it has the really cool pattern too. And then of course these things, which again I was going to write on the screen what they are for, so you've probably already seen, because I'm sure I've added it already. Here's the blue, and you can see it's really pretty. I like how it almost looks like it's 2 colors of blue just because of how it reflects the light. Because down here you can see it's a little bit darker, and then up here it's a little bit lighter. So I like that, that's cool. And then here's the Irish cream. And it's just got, oh, okay, it does actually have some pattern, that's cool. It's not as noticeable, but that is neat, because I didn't notice that before. And then here, of course, we have the little cricket dish. I almost wonder if this, yeah, this does fit in there, actually. Cool. Oop! Well, it fits. So I'll just leave it in there. So here is the last one, and it's kind of got some sparkle to it. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can kind of pick it up. That flecking that's in there that kind of sparkles off. That's really cool. But yeah, so anyway guys, if you haven't checked out this guy's store on Etsy, I would definitely suggest it. I will put the prices to these in the description as well, just so you guys kind of have a basic idea. But I went and tried to look at the cheaper end of the spectrum on this guy's shop. Like, this was obviously the most expensive thing. But this itself was only like, I think, $13 or something. And if you think of all of, like, the material and time that goes into having these printed and stuff, I thought to myself it's worth it. Because, like, a lot of gecko hides out there that are elevated. For instance, Magma has a foam hide that's a mushroom ledge. And I'm pretty sure that thing cost me like $15, and it's made out of foam. And it's starting to fade already. So this obviously being plastic, it's a lot more sturdy. It's going to last longer than foam. So I myself think it's worth it, of course. But you guys can decide for yourselves. I, of course, in the future, when I breed again, which will not be for another year or two, but I will test out these little dishes here and these little ledges. Because I wish that I actually used to, like, when my babies were young, I wish that I had something like this. Because I had to put shallow dishes of water on their, like, on the floor of their little temporary tanks. Because I had no little ledges that I could use. So, in the future, if this works out, because I am going to test it with one of my smaller babies, even though they are a year old still, I'm going to test it and see how it works out, like, if it holds up their weight, because obviously if it'll hold their weight, which it's not like they're too heavy, then it definitely will hold the weight of the baby and stuff. So I am going to test these with my own geckos, even though they're a little bit older than the age range that these are meant for. Of course, this, I don't know if I have any geckos that can fit in this now, so, but I will see, because Whisper is my smallest gecko right now, even though he is just recently turned a year, so we'll see if he can fit in that or not. So, I went ahead and got her out. She was just sleeping, but you can see just how big she's getting. She's pretty much almost full grown. But she's just so pretty. Okay, lady. Here's your hide. You want to test that out? It's okay. I'll sit you down and you can walk in by yourself. Little frog butt. I will say that Snickers is currently in like the mid 45 gram range, so it's nice that she can fit in there, but I definitely don't think that a full-on adult gecko that's larger anyway, because Ember, no way she'd fit in here. But for a smaller gecko, because like I have Phoenix and she's actually smaller than Snickers is, I think that a smaller gecko like this would definitely enjoy this little hide here. Of course, a juvenile gecko, not full-grown adult, but... Oh, are you going to come peek out? Hi. Say, no, that camera is suspicious. So, I'll kind of later on comment down below how well it's, like, holds up to her, like, getting inside of it and stuff, but it had good reviews when I was looking it up, so hopefully it won't fall any. Yes, say she's actually enjoying it, so I'm glad. She's trying to get comfortable. Just because I was already talking about it, I got Whisper out. So this here is Whisper. He turned a year old on the 9th of this month, which is September. So I got him out just to kind of give you an idea, which I definitely think he probably can squeeze in there, but we'll see. Oh. Because it might be too small for a gecko of his age. So it looks like he can kind of barely fit in there, but it looks like he can fit. Because you can see he looks pretty squished. Hi, what do you think? You can kind of see him in there, but at least it's nice that even though it lets the light through, it's not going to be like super see-through, because I can see a shadow, but that's about it. But yeah, I would definitely not suggest using this for a gecko over a year old. Like, you can see here, like, I mean, if you had a gecko that was smaller than he is, because he's probably in his 20 gram range, which I weighed him recently, so I don't remember, but pretty sure he's like 23 grams. So if you had a gecko that was a year old, but it was smaller, then yeah, I think this would probably be fine. But I definitely would suggest getting the bigger one like what Snickers has, if you have one any bigger, because he is pretty squished in there. But of course, this is made for smaller geckos, so for a baby, which would be what I would mainly be using it for, then yes, it is perfect size. So I just wanted to show that just because I was curious how well he would fit in there. Now it's just getting him out. The fun part. But anyway, guys, like I said, check out Stroodies if you haven't yet. He has a lot of really neat stuff on his on his page on Etsy. And, yeah, I definitely would suggest him. Also, I appreciate him sending me an email last time I made my other review. And I'm not sure exactly how he found the video, because I didn't tell him I was making a video, but he somehow found it and had messaged me through email about how he appreciated it and stuff. So I just wanted to say thank you to him, of course, even though I've already said thank you, just for actually reaching out and telling me what you thought. So anyway, guys, like and subscribe if you want to support the channel. It really helps me out. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good rest of your day.